out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
2 for 1.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ric Flair, 80.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Gone. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
By 20. DC.
Here's Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Maverick. Hard ball.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Touchdown! Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
Will set up for the
20.
conversion.
Listen. Hey, 76.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
Looking to throw. May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Short pass caught by Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Now a 3rd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll throw with May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
To the air, May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's May. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing here is May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a couple of the lead. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back. Isaac to Slaw, 79 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw again. It's just complete to Buto. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
11 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
From the shotgun, May with it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Five. You front. Hey, what's that?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point now for Borregales. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game.
The score, Lions 15, Patriots 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Crazy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. May looking to run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
3rd and 5.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Here comes a reverse. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Short pass caught by Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 8 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on an opening drive of the 2nd half. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that could be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hey, 20. 4 down. What's that?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 yards there and a line first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Louis, 180. Hey, let's go. Let's go, ground.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Goff going to keep it himself. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
It's just so unusual to see a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak play. Give a lot of credit to the defensive front. They weren't permitting anything.
Yeah, from the naked eye, they only needed 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah, and how do you go from needing 2 or 3 inches to losing yardage?
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here comes second down at 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's got the tight end Fertzer right side complete. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
4 now.
Goff now to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Super. What's that?
Now Goff. Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Patriots 22, Lions 21.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Patriots are going to recover. That should just about assure victory. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey, what's that?
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's 4th down.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
They're going on 4th down. May. That is caught. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And